Welcome to Wellbeing Time with Mrs. Joy. Discover the art of meditation and manifestation. It's Wellbeing Time. Meditate and manifest the life you love. Let's become a chain of love because together we can heal the world. With your heart and my heart. Lots of love from Mrs. Joy for you and for the whole world. Open yourself to receive the Diksha energy, the awakening and healing energy through the voice, speeches, and songs of Mrs. Joy. Open yourself to activate your Kundalini Diksha.
Most of the world that we see nowadays is a world of zombies. We live in this society, this culture that teaches since little kids to give more attention for the brain, for the IQ, as you would be the smarter one, the goodest, like the best one in everything because you have a big IQ or a bigger IQ than anyone else. Geniuses, they became compared with a genius mind. And if I tell you that this system is completely fucked up, it's completely wrong, and if I'm here to tell you that this needs to be changed in our educational system, in our cultural system, in our family system, in our religious system, in our financial systems, in all systems, we are here to change it, to change and to create new codes that will bring us closer to who we truly are. And who we truly are in our essence. We are light. We are the source energy. We are power. And power is wealth. It's unconditional love. But a society, the way that is designed today, it needs to be changed, because we are living a life with just two intelligences. That is just the IQ, the mental intelligence, in the intellectual intelligence, and the corporal intelligence, the body intelligence. And basically that's the world today. Living just with the three first chakras activated, without being truly connected with their hearts, without being truly loving, and at the same time being completely desperated for love. Desperated for truly loving and truly receiving love. Humankind is desperate for true love, because that was castrated from us since little ages. The world that we see of zombies nowadays is a world completely disconnected from their sexual powers. And their sexual powers is completely connected with the first chakra. And in the moment that we clean the energy in the first chakra and we transmute this energy from fear, from castration, from pain and rejection of that sexual energy, In the moment that we clean this and we flip from the dark side to the light side again, it's when we're gonna all go back to our spiritual matrix again. And our work here in this planet is to learn how to flip chat. That's the name of my third book, Flip Chat, the game of life. That's the new way that we chat in this world, because we are here to awaken the powers of your super soul again. I'm here to give you an RTS, a rapid transformative system for you to get out of this negative human programming full of pain, misery, victimization, past, because they are all traumas from your past. And that means that you are not living the present moment, and you are creating your future with the same vibration of the negative things that happened with you in your past. And you keep creating more of these, and you keep creating more of these, because the law of attraction is secondary. This means that there is one first law that you need to master if you want to manifest the life that you love. You need to unlock your heart. You need to go back to the power of your essence first. And just living through a mind that is operating in survival mode all the time, this is to leave humankind in a prison. This is to really leave humankind as slaves of a system without them not even knowing, while they are trying the best to survive in this world, to give their best, to build the best and a better life. But in survival mode, in the way that this world is designed to be working for 11 months and having 1 month of well-being, 11 months of being a part of living without living. This is the world of zombies, of course. And then who has energy in this world of stress? Then sex is used as a form as well to relieve of that stress, instead of being used in the way that we are here and we were born to all of us to experience, that is unconditional love. Because once you experience true love, with your first chakra completely cleaned from this negative human programming, you are out of fear, and you can experience true love in a way that you never felt before in your life, because you're going to be so present, experiencing that magic of unconditional love, with a man loving you as the mighty queen that you are here to be in this world and to live in this world. And once you are again connected with your super soul, representing your mighty queen, and then men can also be back in their power of the mighty kings they are. Once we really start connecting sexually with each other from the lens of our super soul, instead of the lens of a hurt child that is so fragile, that has so much fear of being loved, of being loving someone and being rejected, because that's the open wounds that your hurt child still carries with you. And your job here is to clean, is to heal these open wounds, for you to remove your mind from the past, for you to learn how to center and how to train your mind to be in the present moment. That's when I invite you to be part of my 5-day collective healing challenge. I'm inviting you for this 5-day challenge, where I'm inviting you to meditate and manifest. Because that's what I'm going to be revealing to you. The art of meditation and manifestation, for you to build the life you love. For you to manifest your wild dreams. And when I say manifest, it's not just manifest that you are co-creating with the universe the best life for yourself. I'm also talking about 2 words together: money, fast. Because in the moments that you are back in the powers of your super soul, learning how to self-regulate your nervous system to get out of stress, your life will begin. Because you're gonna stop seeing the world as a threat, as everyone will hurt you, and you feel fragile and unprotected and unsafe in the world. I'm here to invite you to come with me, for you to rescue your power again. And if you're already in this stage of your life where you are saying enough is enough, then come with me. Because now you are ready. We are ready. And it's enough of accepting all this BS and all the belief system that it were implanted in your subconscious mind that are not even yours. These belief systems that are also called the BS. And it's two things exactly that you understand me. The BS of this world that is to go, it's gone. This past is gone. We are now from today building this new reality of this new society. And I call it, I'm sending SES to the world. It's not an SOS to the world. No, I'm sending ESES to the world. There is a secret elite society that were born to heal and to change the world. From a world of suffering, pain, survival, to a world of glory, of miracles, of unconditional love, of well-being, wealth, health for all. Because you're going to be living in 90% of well-being instead of 90% of stress. We're going to be using our powers to create more wealth. And everything starts with our first chakra, because we are here to liberate all the 7 chakras. And the first chakra is the one that we need to bring it on, for you to bring your powers back to your body, to your energetic body, for you to become who you truly are in this life. That is the mighty king that you are and the mighty queen that you are to be in this planet. And all of this means that you're gonna need to be healing your first chakra. Everything that is related to love, relationships, sex, finances, everything, it's all about the first chakra. You're gonna need to heal and to change all this BS that were implanted in your subconscious mind, and all these belief systems that you carried from other people, that copied from other people, that other people were transmitting that message, that wrong message from generations after generations. And now it's gone. That will be like the past, as we used to have that old TVs that nobody knows what it is anymore. The generation from today don't know. The old phones, they don't know a world without internet. As in some years, the new generations will not know about this world of stress, of people dying, suiciding every 40 seconds in the world. It's time to stop this BS and this belief system. This world is killing people. It's not bringing more life to the planet Earth. And now, the change has come. I am the change. I have been transforming my life to understand what the heck are we doing here in this life, because I'm guaranteed, inside of myself, I know this answer. Nobody came here to this life to suffer. Nobody came to this life to be a sub-product of the society. And when you change from one country to another and to another and to another, it's all the same Playmobil that we are playing over and over and over again. It's like, pee! You can put the pee because, I've seen lots of these words that wants to go out of my mouth. Because it's real. It is repugnant. It is frustrating that we have been living in a blind society, a society of zombies, and now it's time to wake up. And the way that we're gonna wake up is activating your Kundalini Diksha. When you come to my 5-day collective healing challenge that I call my 5-day challenge, meditate and manifest. Meditate and manifest. Meditate and manifest. Yes. You're going to learn how to go deep inside of yourself. Because it's only you that can find that diamond inside of yourself that is hidden inside of your heart in a very dark cave. It's time to go there and rescue the diamond that is there waiting for you to be discovered. It's time to bring 2 more important intelligences together with the intellectual intelligence and with the physical intelligence, the body intelligence. We need to bring together with our body and with our minds 2 more important intelligences. Emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. And we are here bringing these 2 new intelligences because they are like new intelligence that the world until today had denied. Or maybe better, I already will talk about this in the past because that was the past. That was the way that humankind used to be raised. Because this will be our past. Now I'm here in the world. I am the change. I am the change. And you are the change too. Because everyone that were born in my generation, oh my goodness, I consider the best generation in the world. Because we are the change. We are these millennials, these amazing awakened souls that can see the world as it is. We can feel it. We can feel the beauty, as at the same time we can feel the hell. We can feel as well the pain of being the world of zombies. Because we are all empaths. We are highly empaths. It means that we can feel much more than anybody else. We can feel. And I can tell that each one of us here in this world are empaths. Also means that we are beings of energy. So in the moment that we bring our attention to our emotions, to our emotional intelligence, is when we're going to be opening the gates for our prosperity again, the gates for our connection with our sexual energy again. Because I will tell you something. I discovered that the vagina, our secret, sacred energy here in our vagina, it is the vagina is the muscle of the heart. It's the muscle of the heart. And when we are truly loving with our heart, and we have the chance to be opening all our potential in our first chakra, feeling truly loved, accepted as the goddess you are, you're going to start receiving the penetration, not just of a mighty king that will be there devoted to give you all the energy that each woman deserves to be living in this world, with the energy of a well-fucked woman, an energy of a well-loved woman. If you still don't know what this miracle of life it means, like, I'm here to tell you this world exists. This world of sexual healing exists. And it's the most beautiful and sublime energies that you can ever experience in your life. You're gonna feel so much freedom as you never felt before in your life. And that freedom means that you could vanish all that negative human programming. You'll be able to get out of that negative human matrix that you were stuck before. Just attracting toxic relationships. Attracting more people from that world of zombies. Because you were also living like a zombie, because your heart was also broken. Your heart was also closed with so much fear to love again and to be rejected or to be abandoned or to feel neglected. These were the primary pain, and this is the primary pain that each child carries inside of her heart and his heart. The fear of rejection, the fear of abandonment, and the fear of being neglected. Because that was the most terrifying pain that each child in this world felt, and it will feel, because that's how our human nature is designed. We are here to experience both unconditional love and the pain of rejection, because in the moment that we accept again the pain of rejection is when you're going to be able to go back, while we are in these adult bodies, to go back to the energy of unconditional love that each one of us carry inside of our heart. And for that, you need to heal our open wounds. We're going to need to heal our hurt child. We're going to need to rescue that diamond that is there hidden inside of our heart. A heart that is still locked with 7 keys. And one of the keys is lust. It's just being entertained for the mind to keep being busy. Because a busy monkey mind is a mind that is completely disconnected from the heart. It's a mind that is all remembering about that painful past, that traumatic past that keeps you in victimization state all the time. And it's not just about that, it's about of the frequency, the low frequency that you are emanating, and makes you to keep attracting the same kind of vibration over and over and over again. Because as I was saying before, the law of attraction is secondary. And the first law that you need to master for you to build the life you love and for you to manifest your wildest dreams is through your vibration. In the moment that you learn how to raise your vibration, I guarantee you, you're gonna be shifting your whole world. Because I consider myself the happiest woman on earth, the wealthiest woman on earth, and the well-fucked woman in the world. And when I say well-fucked woman, I say yes, well-fucked in terms of, I could say sport, in terms of, yes, as an animal nature, that wild nature that each one of us have, and it was castrated for so many years. I'm here to say, hey, it's time for us to unleash this power and to allow ourselves to be wild, because it's so good. It is so good to be wild. It's part of our nature. And if you are castrating part of your nature, you are castrating your superpowers. Your superpowers needs to be completely free. And that's why I am the avatar, to be unleashing your Kundalini Diksha. I transmit not just the Diksha energy, I transmit the Kundalini energy that is not just from the mind to the first chakra. It's not just from the universe receiving and connecting with the Mother Earth. It's also from the Mother Earth, from our first chakra, from this power of wealth. Because once we open and we unleash this first chakra, boys and girls, oh my goodness, you start going to feel the power you have within. You will start feeling who you truly are. The feelings will change who you are. Because in the moment that you allow yourself to feel the pain that you still have inside of your heart, I guarantee you and I promise to you, it's the moment that you're going to flip shit and you're going to win the game of life. You're here to flip from dark side to light side, meaning that you are flipping from your negative human matrix back to your spiritual matrix. Flipping from the pain of rejection to the freedom of unconditional love inside of yourself again. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about removing all that BS and belief systems that were implanted in our head about sexual energy, about sex, about the way we are here to get married. All that BS that came, especially I can tell from that Catholic BS bullshit belief system that came from religion. It's like, guys, that is a joke, right? That's completely the past. That was like, oh my God, a story to tell to our kids the way that the world were one day. Isn't it insane? It's like, yeah, like the pyramids existed, they are there, but like that civilization is over, right? So like the same thing, the civilization of the world that were like a world with Catholic religion that came, and we as so many other religions that came to castrate people from their power, castrate people from their sexual energy. Because people that are away from their sexual energy, they are asleep. Or they use just their sexual energy according with distractions, the distractions of the mind that is implanted with distractions, porn, movies, like living fantasies from other people, because all of that were implanted in your brain. That's not who you truly are. If you really access who you truly are, you will turn off all this porn and you will be your own porn star. Men and women, wake up. In the moment that you wake up for the power of your sexual energy, is the moment that you're gonna start bringing all the energy of well-being to your body. Because when you are under stress and in survival mode, your first chakra is completely closed, and all your other chakras. And again, you're gonna be using sex as a stress relief instead of using the energy of sex for manifestation. Wow. For co-creation. Wow. Because your sexual energy is the vortex of energy that you need to maintain yourself in high frequencies, to maintain your nervous system regulated, for you to be living from the lens of your parasympathetic nervous system that is ruled by your prefrontal cortex, that is self-regulated, that is guiding you with the visions of your third eye, with the vision of your super soul. And I am here to invite you to do things that you never did before, because that's how we change paradigms. We change paradigms by going there deep in that pain or in that fear of something that were implanted inside of us that were wrong, like sex, for example. I was with so many years of my life with fear of sex because the way that I was raised by my mom that put so much fear as a taboo because of religion. And that's what religion teaches. Fear, castration, separation. To use people for them to get rich. To use people to give them their power. Use the people to give their power to the church. Because if people learn how to give power to themselves, they will be creating the wealth for themselves. The secret codes that you carry inside of yourself for you to be changing the world, starting by yours. It's so huge. It is so huge that once you are back in this power, you're gonna be flying this world like the superhero and the Wonder Woman that you are. As the super soul, as our amazing, gorgeous queen, Oprah Winfrey, would tell that we are super souls. She has been programming us for many, many years. And now I'm here to be programming you for many, many years. Generations after generations, I will be with you, with all of you, as Oprah will be with us. We are here to become legendaries. Our spirit will never die. Our message will never die. A person that is living through the power of their soul, they become legendaries. They leave their mark in the world because they were brave enough to bring their voice to the world. And that's the most beautiful way of living. And there is just two ways. Or you're going to be living through the lens of your hurt child, living through the lens of the past, and creating a future that matches the frequency of your past. Or you're going to come with me and you're going to change the frequency of your energetic body for you to be living through the lens of your spiritual matrix. That's my invitation for each one of you. It's time to wake up and to be enlightened in the power of your super soul again. And I'm here to demystify all these taboos, these negative taboos that were implanted about sex, about love, and how we can rescue these divine powers back inside of ourselves. Starting this journey first, learning how to fly by ourselves instead of being flying with borrowed wings. The moment that you learn how to fly by your own wings, with your own power, wow, that's when you're gonna really start feeling the magic of freedom. Because in the way that I was raised by my mom, I was raised to be getting married with a rich man, with a rich husband that could provide me a beautiful life. And I think my honest fight with my mother, really, it was that I always wanted to be so rich, so wealth. But not even for a moment in my life, not even for 1 minute in my life, I had the thought that I would need a man to provide me that wealth. So my fight with my mom was that she was not seeing me. My frustration with my mom was she doesn't see my power. She doesn't see who I am. If she thinks that I need to get married with a rich husband to be safe in the world, I could experience that. And I could prove to her that that was not the way to go. She was already dead. I couldn't talk with her and tell her about the truth. But I think probably we're going to be fighting, right? As most of the world is. Because when we wake up and the other person is still asleep, we can't make that other person to see what we see. We can't make that other person to feel what we feel, because that the other person is living through survival mode, is seeing the world as a threat, is seeing all the beautiful energies as a threat. So as more as my mom were trying to protect me, she was trying her best to save me. Who knows, my mom knows that that woman was extraordinary, loving and kind. She has a huge, generous heart. And she really did so much for so many. But she was still from that generation that didn't learn to really give for herself. And I was also a sub-product of that other generations. And I am the change, because I am the one here to heal. And I already did. I already healed. And I am already offering this for my all tribe, for all my ancestors. Because my healing frees all the souls, including yours, and the souls of all your ancestors, because we are all one. We are all here to flip chat together. We are all here to win the game of life. That is just to get out of this negative human programming and go back to our spiritual matrix again. Can you understand that a person that is living through the lens of survival mode, this person has the brain completely alterated, is in alert, is in danger, is like an ambulance that is like wow, 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 needing to go extremely fast to the emergency room in the hospital. It's like trying to save life. And what you need to understand, when we are in survival mode, you need to be so compassionate with yourself. Because when we are in survival mode, we are desperate. We have our hurt child there in the command of our lives. And that's when I explain inside of my third book called Flip Chat, The Game of Life, That is when we are living and seeing life through the lens of Hollywood studios. Yes, you're right. It's not Hollywood, my creative self, my creative mind created this game. We live inside of our mind, inside of two studios. Number one, Hollywood studios. That is when we are living through the lens of our traumatic past. We are living through the lens of fear. And our mind is activated as this alert system with the amygdala activated, with the fear center activated. And we have all that floods of the stress hormones in our body, causing anxiety, causing depression, causing lack of libido, or even more libido, but using it as lust. And I'm not here to say that it's right or wrong, because we are here to accept all the energies from the dark side and the energies of the light side. And for that, we need to accept both. Because in the moment that we accept the negative human programming, you're going to be free to be the light and the unconditional love that each one of us are. But in the moment that we keep rejecting that negative belief system that were implanted, we're going to keep living in fear. We're going to keep living with this mind in survival mode and the heart closed. Literally running that hamster wheel that doesn't take you to nowhere. That don't take you to nowhere. We are here to make the impossible to become possible. We are here to make the pain to become unconditional love again. And that's my invitation for you. For that, we need to accept all the energies. And this is an inner work that we need to do. I'm here to invite you to be part of my 5-day collective healing challenge. That is my 5-day challenge called Meditate and Manifest. I'm here to teach you about my healing formula, my manifestation formula, Well-Being Time. Well-Being Time is the name of my second book, where I give you a guide for you to learn the art of meditation and the art of manifestation. And if you don't have the time to go for my 5-day collective healing challenge, for you to make this epic change in the world with this tribe that is this secret elite society that were born to change the world, if you don't have the time for that, I made a shortcut for you. Go straight to www.wellbeingtime.com and start my Wellbeing Time meditation. You have 9 there. There is a collection of 9 meditations that will already help you to unleash 4 areas of your life. So just think with me now. What is the area of your life that you need to change now? Number 1, money and time freedom. Number 2, love and relationships. Number 3, health and well-being. Or number 4, life's purpose and spirituality. Choose one of these 4 areas for you to work. And then you can choose and you can buy. If it's the money, you're gonna have the bundle there to buy the money meditation, for you to learn how to raise your vibration, for you to start cleaning your vibration about money. And then you have the procrastination meditation for you to stop all this negative energy that makes you spiral down, for you to start raising the energy. You're gonna start raising the energy up. Because at the moment that you get out of survival mode, in the moment that you heal yourself, in the moment that you are back in your power, oh my God, as I told you, you're gonna start shifting your reality from a person that is living like a zombie without connection with the heart and the soul, just with the mind and a body, with a hurt child inside, in an adult body that is afraid, it's terrifying, seeing the world as a threat. I'm here to help you to heal and to get out of this place of pain. I lived there for so many years, and I never ever believed that the world were created for us to suffer. I believe in God. I believe in this energy that I feel, that is magnificent, that is fabulous. As I'm feeling now, the energy of the sun in my face, the heat, the sound of the ocean, the power. I can feel the power of the Mother Earth. I can feel the power of the universe. So I know the power of unconditional love. And I always believed that God will never create imperfection. Because if He would create an imperfection, He would create an imperfection to achieve the perfection. Because everything that God creates is perfect. The way that you not even need to think to breathe and to make your heart beat. You don't need to think like, oh yeah, come on heart, let's start beating now, let's breathe, otherwise you're gonna die. You don't need to think or to feel, to say, hey sun, come on, I want you tomorrow to come. You don't need to think that you need to go and sleep when you need to sleep, because you just go and you sleep. Like everything that God created is just perfect. And our job here is to understand that we have the contrast, because we are all unconditional love. As spiritual beings, we are all quantum field. We are all the magnificence of the universe. We never die. We are this infinite vital energy that we feel in the world. That's who we truly are. And then in the moment that we came to the body, we came to experience a human experience. Well, most of people, they forgot that they are spiritual beings. They are living just as human beings, forgetting that they have their spiritual powers because it was castrated from society. Not anymore. Because now we are here to rescue this again and to build a new society with less stress and more well-being. A society that can say enough is enough to be living in survival mode, because in the moment that each one of us are back in the power of our well-being, you will be the creator of your own wealth. You'll be the one creating a new world. You'll be the one creating movies that you never ever saw in your life. The movies that I have been experiencing since I was brave enough to get divorced of a marriage of 8 years, that it was far to be my design. As I said before, I was just living as a sub-product of society. Living as the way that my mom taught me to be. And with the time, I figured out, do you know what? That all I wanted to say to my mom was that I was not born to get married with a rich husband to have a good life. I was born to generate my own wealth. I was born to believe in my inner powers. I was born to be who I truly am in this world. This goddess of divine powers. This goddess of unconditional love that I am inside of myself. And from this power, I have the power to generate my own wealth. I have the power to generate my own sexual powers, as I have the power to generate my own wealth. It's a Wonder Woman. If you really notice, we have WW. It's a Wonder Woman. And 2 W's here represent the secret code that I will reveal for you now. Well-being and wealth. Well-being and wealth, they make you to be the Wonder Woman you are. Well-being and wealth. And when I invite you to learn how to bring this new education that is well-being time for your life, you're going to start learning how to meditate and how to manifest the life you love. Being this Wonder Woman, meaning that you are back in your well-being and in your wealth power. Because your well-being starts with your sexual energy. In the moment that you are free again and your libido is back, because you are out of fear of love, you are without of fear of sex, you clean all that BS and taboos that were implanted in your mind, and you start being who you truly are. You're gonna see sex as the most beautiful thing in the world. You're gonna be living the art of being human beings. And the art of being a human being, what really it is, I will tell to you, is the art of making love. Is the art of being love. Is the art of truly loving and truly being loved. Is the art of being the present moment. Is the art of being your spiritual being, making love in a way that you not even need to touch physically. You can have cosmic orgasms that I call, that you have orgasms without needing to touch, just feeling the vibration of yourself and also the vibration of the person that you love. I can tell that this exists because I experienced, and is the most divine and sublime things in the world. Since I decided to get divorced and to listen to the voice of my soul that was saying inside of my chest, inside of my heart, you are here for something greater. That's the feeling of a wonder, of being a Wonder Woman. We open our hearts, and it's in our heart that we have our costume that is hidden the superpowers of our super soul. Because our soul is there inside of our heart. That's the logo of Mrs. Joy. That's my avatar. It's inside of my diamond. I have my star. I have my power inside of my heart. Because I have the divine flame. The moment that you reborn, you need to let me know, because that will be the date of your real birth. My birth, it was on the 5th of March 2023. That was because it's like we have several awakenings and awakenings and awakenings, and we are all the time flip chatting. That's how I explain in my book. We are all the time flipping from dark side to light side. Every time that we reprogram our subconscious mind, and that's my invitation, that's what I'm going to be teaching you as well inside of this 5-day collective healing challenge, where we're going to learn the art of meditation and manifestation together. I'm going to be revealing for you the importance of being reprogramming your subconscious mind. So, for example, beliefs like, oh, sex is, and then that's a belief, or sex is dirty, or sex is castration, or sex is like equal fear, like what are the beliefs that you have? So all that negative human matrix needs to be shifted, needs to be flipped. That's how I call flip chat. Needs to be turned from dark side to light side. And then we're gonna clean, not just in your subconscious mind, you're gonna be cleaning your energetic body. And that's why my RTS, my rapid transformative system, is so efficient, because we are working with our healing in a quantum level. I had the blast to be studying with the greatest humanitarian leaders in the world, with the greatest spiritual leaders in the world. And do you know how I feel? I feel like when I got divorced and I was brave enough to be living through the lens of my spiritual self, my goddess, my mighty queen. I started being treated in the world like a queen. It was like I was being raised for the best spiritual leaders in the world, for the best of the best. Until one day, I was with Shri Ravi Shankar. I was with Dr. Amit Goswami, making interview with them. Dr. Amit Goswami, one of the biggest quantum activists in the world. And I was there being trained by him. I was there being one woman bringing that spiritual leader to make a speech in Brazil so more people could have that information of awakening and quantum physics in their lives. These are the real education that needs to go to each school in the world. Because we are here to rescue our essence, this divinity of being inside of ourselves, and finding all the answers that we need to know. So every time that you clean that negative human programming from dark side to light side is when you wake up and you are enlightened again. So your work is to flip chat, because in the moment that you flip chat, oh my goodness, it's when you get out of dark side and light side, is when you flip from the negative human programming to the spiritual programming, because your soul has a mission in this world. You have a mission as I have mine, and you are here to remember as I remembered mine. And your gifts, your spiritual gifts, most of them will come after you decide to really open up. When you feel that urge, like I did, that's enough of it, is enough of being living that life castrated of my own sexual powers. And when people ask me why or what was the reason that you got divorced, I will be very honest with you, and I never told that for anyone. I said other things that really hurt me in the time. Like when he asked me to put breast augmentation after 2 months that I have lost our baby because I have a miscarriage. First, I wouldn't change my body, especially if I was, we were wanting to have a family and have a baby. And of course, if I would have babies, I would love to make after reshaping my body. Of course, would be amazing. But before, what was the reason? I was loving my body the way that I was. And I didn't need it to become the Barbie girl for that Barbie that was just drinking beer and getting a fat belly. I never said go there and make a lipo in your fat belly. But that was my programming. I was all the time attracting men that would be bullying me. The way that I was raised with my brother. As more as me and my brother, we are so in love for each other. We love each other so much and we are so powerful in our soul. My brother was the one who caused the most painful feelings that I had of rejection, because I wanted to love him so much and he was never there for me, or he was there to annoy me or to make me be in survival mode, or to talk badly about myself or my body. And while I was skinny, he would be saying that I was an orca. While I was feeling gorgeous in my body, he would call me Tanajura, like ridiculing me, bullying me, my body. So with the time, I started creating a false identity about myself, and my self-esteem were completely damaged. There were one day that I asked my brother when I was grown up, and I said, why did you do the things that you did with me when I was a child? And he said, I was just a child. So in the deep, I know that he didn't have any intention of being hurting me. And if he had unconsciously, it was not his intention. Because we know how much we love each other. At least I know how much I love that boy. I know how much I love my brother. So my first marriage was the representation of my life in my childhood, representing my negative human programming with my brother, because of course we all have as well the movies of our spiritual matrix, and that's why I know who my brother is. Doesn't matter how many times he operated with me through the lens of his hurt child. He knew that I would never abandon him, because he always had guarantee of love. I always gave guarantee of love for every person that I truly loved. I gave my guarantee of love. And they knew that I would always be there to cover their back, even though if they could be rejecting me. Because I never ever stopped seeing their light. I never ever stopped seeing their huge hearts. Because I knew who they were before our trauma to happen. I knew who my brother was before my father had a brain cancer when I was 5 years old. And my brother was 6. We had the most miraculous, beautiful life of that beautiful, happy Brazilian family, full of joy, full of music, full of art. My mom was an artist. She was a goddess of vibrational medicine. She was so wise. And my father, he was the goddess, the god. Sorry, father. No, he's a very, very a real man. My father was the king of wealth. wow, that man was like in his power all the time. He was already going to America from Brazil in that time. He was already so successful. I remember I was one of the first homes in the world in Brazil that we had the first like microwave, and we had the first microwave popcorn that my brother brought from America. So since little, I learned with my father that the world had much more to offer, because he was a discoverer, an explorer, a discoverer. Yeah, he was an explorer of the world. And I was so passionate about my father. He bought a farm for us, and he made like that beautiful sign with the name of him and my mother. It was just the initial of their names. It was Farm J and B. And he put bougainvilleas, that pink bougainvilleas, in the entrance. And then he made a path with gardenias until the top of our chalet, of our home that he built it. He was a genius mind. My father was always brilliant. And then he made a poma for us to learn about the fruits and the nature. He made a lake for us to learn about how to fish, how to swim. He bought a horse for me and for my brother. We were always raised like real prince and real princess. My father and my mom, they were kings. They were in their king and in her queen energy. I could see them. My father made a football field in our farm, so we could bring all the family, cousins and friends from school, from our building, to come. My father already had a beach house as well in the south of Brazil. He had another apartment in São Paulo. My father was so wealthy. And my mother, she could fly in her own world. She had an atelier of art to paint porcelain and faience. She was an artist. And my father could provide, like for me to learn English since little young, because I knew that I was here to change the world. As the first speech that I made at school when I was 12 years old, it was about true love. I was always this artist, this goddess inside, this princess of love that were just being trained to become the mighty queen I am. And I'm here to invite you to come with me, because I'm here to build the leaders of tomorrow. For you to rescue again the powers of your mighty queen, and for you to rescue the powers of your mighty king. And everything starts with self-love. Because in the moment that you understand what self-love means, you're going to be rescuing the soulmate, the key that is missing for you to feel complete and whole again. For this, I invite you to come to my 5-day collective healing challenge, my 5-day challenge for you to meditate and manifest the life you love, and for you to manifest your wildest dreams. Because in the moment that you are back in your Wonder Woman powers, remember, it's WW. Well-being and wealth, they work together. It's like the same coins, face and crown. Because living in survival mode will just produce more stress. And this leaves you away from abundance, because keeps you stuck in a world of scarcity, in a world of lack. And that's the world that I'm inviting you to get out of. Get out of it now. And for this, you need to give a quantum leap. A quantum leap in your energetic field for you to manifest the life you love. You were born to shine like the star you are. You were born to shine like the star you are. Just allow yourself to shine. Just allow yourself to shine. 'Cause when you are who you are, you don't need to make anything be hard. Nothing needs to be hard again. When you are flowing in the love of your soul, life becomes effortless. The money that you make is effortless because you are making money, you are attracting money, you are being the energy of money because you are being the energy of wealth. It's well-being and wealth. They work together, they walk together, they are the same coin. And as more well-being as you have, more wealth you're gonna have, and more wealth you're gonna have, more well-being you're gonna have. And you're gonna be living 90% of your time with well-being and 10% of stress. And that 10% of stress is positive. We call it stress. In neuroscience, you can Google it. It's a positive stress that is like gives you burst of energy for you to keep producing, for you to keep being productive, for you to bring your voice and your gifts to the world. Remember this. You have a voice. That's the name of my first album. As I was saying before, as more as you wake up and you flip chat from dark side to light side, the more you will remember the gifts of your super soul. I didn't imagine that 1 year after my divorce, 2011, I would be composing songs. I would be meditating. And it was through meditation that I discovered more of who I am, that I remembered the gifts of my soul. And I'm here to help you to do the same. I already know the way. I just remembered, because you also remember everything that you already know. When you are back in the superpowers of your super soul, you understand that you never left this place, and you never will. That you are always there for you, and you always will be. Because the person that you really need to rescue is not outside, it's inside of yourself. And this person is yourself. In the moment that you will be able to rescue again your hurt child, you're gonna be able to win your superpowers again. And when I invite you to unleash your Kundalini Diksha, I'm inviting for you to open your first chakra, because your first chakra is completely connected with the Mother Earth. And if you are still lacking prosperity in your life, it's because you still need to heal the open wounds that you still have with your mother. Remembering that when they were asleep, they were also living in that survival mode without knowing that they were living that way. As when we are in survival mode and we didn't have the information that you're going to start having now, because I'm here to heal the world and to give you everything that you need to know for you to thrive in this life. You're going to start opening yourself for forgiveness, for compassion. And when you're going to start cleaning all these energies is when you're going to be really connected with the Mother Earth. Where you need to forgive your mother. You need to forgive your negative human matrix. For you to be connected with the Mother Earth. And it's the same thing. Mother is prosperity and Father that represents our crown chakra. That's the path we need to go from the first chakra until to the seventh chakra, to clean all the energetic field, to clean everything for you to become more of who you are. Because in the moment that you open your crown chakra, it's in the moment that you gonna have all your 7 chakras free. First, second, third, and then here transforming from the third to the fourth. That is transforming survival in being again, fear in unconditional love again. And then once we can come to our hearts, bring this energy back to our hearts, freeing our soul, it's when we have a voice. That's when we're gonna start having a voice in the world, and then we're gonna start having the vision, because we also have our pineal gland working with our third eye open for us to see life through the lens of our super soul. And that's when we have enough energy there in our third eye, in our pineal gland, that we have enough energy to open our 7th chakra. And that's what we're gonna be doing together in this 5-day collective healing challenge. We're gonna be raising our energy up from the first chakra for us to liberate these 7 floors of energy. They are your rings of energy, your 7 chakras, for us to unleash together your superpowers of your super cobra, your super snake, that is the vital energy that is asleep in your ribs. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna liberate all of that. And the sexual energy will need to be flowing again. Flowing. And we're gonna be rescuing this energy in the most beautiful way, with the eyes of unconditional love. Because that's how each one of us came into this world. An orgasm is life. So I call that life is an orgasm. Life itself is an orgasm. And an orgasm is an explosion of unconditional love, is an explosion of ecstasy, is an explosion of glory, of miracles. It's the best feeling in the world, and releases the best chemicals of well-being in the world. Makes you to have a sharpened mind, makes you to have healing in your body, in your emotions. And when made with unconditional love, you are completely present. You don't want to be in any other place in the world. You have that man inside of you as the key for your Ferrari, for you to be turbinated in your power and bringing your gifts to the world. Because girls and women from this world, listen this. You never ever need to get married with a rich husband for you to be rich. You are here to generate your own wealth. And then you can get married with a husband that you choose because you are rich. Maybe if he doesn't even need to have money, but you love him so much that you generated all that wealth to generate him the comfort that he needed, because he couldn't get out of survival mode in the system that we work, that needs to work 8 hours, 11 months per year to have one month of well-being. No. So when I experience survival mode in my house because my father got that brain cancer, he had to make this surgery in his brain that put him and all our family in survival mode. And for many, many years, my father was not there. And I wanted my superhero back. I wanted my mom back. But they all entered in survival mode. And we as a child, we entered in that syndrome that I call the frozen heart syndrome. Because we started being more and more inside of ourselves with our heart closed. Because we start not receiving anymore all that coziness of unconditional love that you used to receive before. Especially with me having my parents then sick. But when I was 15, 16 years old, for the first time in my life, I saw my father crying. And I asked him what was happening. What's going on, Father? He was listening classic music. And that day he took my hands and he said, I don't know what is to feel anymore. Since I made that surgery, I don't know who I am anymore. But when I listen to music, especially to classic music, I can feel again. I can remember who I am. In that day, I think that was the day that I really woke up. Because in that day, I really could understand that my father was still there. The man that I loved the most in my whole life was still there. My superhero was still there. And I needed him to be there with me. So I decided, like unconsciously, because that's who I am. It's really, I started just operating through my spiritual matrix. That's what it is. You know, like I was just being a superhero, a superwoman, a Wonder Woman all the time of my life. All the time. I knew that I was always this Wonder Woman from inside out. Nobody could take this away from me. I remember that I knew that my father was there and I knew how to rescue him, and music was one of the ways. And then with the time I discovered that what makes us to really go back to ourselves, to self-regulate our nervous system, is the art of meditation. Because the art of meditation increases the art of feeling. And in the moment that you'll be allowing yourself to feel again, it's when you're gonna flip chat. You're gonna need to be brave enough to feel the pain for you to be able to love again. And then once we clean all these energies, it's when you're gonna start being your own vortex of energy to manifest the life you love and to manifest your wildest dreams and become the wealth that you are here to be, because you are the mighty queen and you are the mighty king that you are here to be. And in the moment that you heal your hurt child, you're gonna stop being the princesses and the princes in the world that still need something from the outside to come and be your savior. Once you are the one who generates your own wealth, you're gonna experience the freedom of being flying with your own wings. And for that, inside of my secret elite society community, I tell you that fly means first love yourself. And that's how everything will change in your life. In the moment that you start rescuing again your superpowers, the self-love for yourself, the self-esteem for yourself. And that's what we're going to be doing together in this 5-day collective healing challenge. I'm going to teach you how to flip chat, how to change your vibrational frequency. In the moment that you change your vibration, is when you're going to start changing your life. It's going to really start giving this quantum leap in your energetic field. So then, if you don't have the time again to be in my 5-day collective healing challenge, go straight away for www.wellbeingtime.com and start your Wellbeing Time meditation. Buy the whole collection if you can. If you can't, just buy the theme, the area that you need to work the most in your life. And then also buy the coaching program that I created, because you can listen to me explaining to you in these 12 master classes that I created for you to learn how to bring my formula of manifestation in your life. And then you can just go there and start straight away, start right now. But of course, that the people that are inside of my 5-day collective healing challenge, they also have the chance to be part of this SES, Secret Elite Society of the Mighty Queens and the Mighty Kings. So that's why I would tell you to consider as well to come inside of this 5-day challenge for you to learn the art of meditation and manifestation. And you're going to be learning my RTS, my Rapid Transformative System, for you to heal, reprogram your subconscious mind, and for you to thrive in your life. I'm going to be teaching you the summary of my 3rd book called Flip Chat, The Game of Life. Remembering that my first album, You Have a Voice, is on Spotify. Go there and listen these 30 minutes of music for you to raise your vibration, for you to be enlightened again in the power of your super soul. And also, you already have on Amazon my first book, Thank You for Everything. It's a 365-day challenge for you to bring the magic of gratitude into your life. Because gratitude, it is a vibration that you need to master for you to attract your wildest dreams. It's everything about vibration. It's everything about you going back to the superpowers of your super soul. And again, you're gonna need to get out of that negative human matrix, to make peace with mom and dad, to heal that energy, open wounds that you still have from your past. For us to reprogram your subconscious mind, I'm gonna give you my RTS, my Rapid Transformative System, for you to do that. And for us to do this together in the velocity of life. I'm here to help you to do this in a beautiful way, in a joyful way, in a fun way, because that's how life's supposed to be. That's the name of my 3rd book now. It's Flip Chat, The Game of Life, because that's what I discovered and I remembered, and you also remember. The time that you flip chat for complete and you are reborn again in the power of your super soul, your life will really begin. And that's why they say that life begins at 40s. Because it's really when we achieve this maturity and we are living through the voice of our soul. And we have at least more 40 years ahead. Can you believe how much amazing time that we still have to be living even after 40s? It's like, I remember when I was a child and I used to see that muse from Carnival, that goddess woman on Carnival dancing with 50 years old, with 60 years old, and they were still in shape and beautiful and gorgeous and shining. And when I saw a woman with 40 and I said, oh my goodness, I know that I will be like that. I know that as older as I will get, as sexiest I will get, and more secure of myself, of my wisdom I will be, because I had that models of that gorgeous woman for me, like Luisa Brunet in Brazil. She was my diva. She was like, wow, she's the goddess that I want to be one day, because I will be there when I will achieve my 40s. And it's so true. When we are free in our sexual energy, we are free in our real beauty. Wow, that's the first time that I say this, and that this can be another famous quote from Mrs. Joy. And yeah, remember that. I like to say this as well. My birth name is Cristiane Silveira Chique, and I can say that I have, and I had, and I will have an amazing life, my whole life. And even the contrast that I had with my traumas, They were the pain that I needed to have for me to flip chat and go back to my spiritual matrix. The pain of rejection, each pain of rejection that I felt and I could feel again to let it go from my body, from my energetic body. I could be back again in my unconditional love. And oh my goodness, it's just unbelievable when you can be back in that energy. It's like the divine flame of unconditional love is on again in your heart, and then all your 7 chakras are open, and you just become this machine of giving and receiving, giving unconditional love and receiving unconditional love, giving like wealth and receiving wealth, because everything that I'm giving to you is wealth. All this information that I'm giving to you is wealth, is health, is energy, is wisdom, is enlightenment, is awakening. And you are receiving. Every time you are listening to me, through my speeches, through my voice, through my songs, you are receiving the Diksha energy. And not just the Diksha energy itself, the energy of awakening, but I transmit for you as Mrs. Joy the energy of healing, the goddess of unconditional love, bringing to you the activation of your Kundalini Diksha, teaching you to be in this world as the being of unconditional love that you are. And we're gonna learn about our sexual powers. We're gonna learn about our energetic powers. We're gonna learn to be who we truly are. And you're gonna remember that we are here to live this extraordinary spiritual experience as human beings. We are here to live as human beings, having an extraordinary spiritual and human experience. I'm here to free your soul, as I say in my song, Chain of Love. And that's the song that I will finish this podcast or this message for you. With this faith that together we can heal the world, with your heart and my heart, because in the moment that you understand that we are these 4 intelligences and we need to be in the balance of it, mind, heart, body and soul, once these 3 bodies, mind, heart and body, are working together, allowing our spiritual self to be in the command of our lives, we are these 4 intelligences working for us to become what we are here to be in this world, legendaries. It's time to activate your goddess powers and your God power. The mighty queen is the one who has the queen's crown. It's when your 7 chakras will be open and you'll be back again in the power of your super soul with your Kundalini activated. You're going to be receiving the energy of the universe, and you're going to be working together in my 5-day collective healing challenge. Let's bring together a new culture of unconditional love for this and for the future generations. Woo! My helicopter is arriving. I need to go for my next adventure. I'm gonna make love with my lover in an island. As I told you, have the chance to be living in Hollywood studios, remembering the dramas and tragedies of your past and co-creating more of these low frequencies for your life with toxic relationships. Or you can come with me and learn how to live in One Verse Studios and creating your life through the lens of your super soul. Your life will never be the same. You're gonna be your own Netflix. because the movies that you're going to be making and creating in your life and co-creating with the universe, they are the best soap operas that you ever could experience. And one day, yes, I will write this book for you, The Diary of a Well-Fucked Woman. Oh yeah, because I need to share with you this story for the whole world to be modeling this new energy of unconditional love for ourselves and for the ones we love the most. I love you. I love you. I love you with all my heart. I am the goddess of unconditional love. And I'm here to free your soul, for you to become as well the goddess of unconditional love that you are, and the god of unconditional love you are. And everything starts with the energy of joy. So I invite you as well to become this joy, Mrs. Joy, Miss Joy, Mr. Joy. Because in the moment that you rescue the joy again inside of yourself, you start being playful again, flirting again, bringing the sexual energy again, dancing again. And that's my invitation. Let's flip chat. Let's win this game of life together. Go to www.wellbeingtime.com and start right now your Wellbeing Time meditation, for you to meditate 10 times faster, for you to manifest 10 times faster, and start as well the coaching program for you to accelerate your process. And for those who have time to explore my 5-day collective healing challenge, come and register straight away. Just go click in the link and let's heal the world together. As the extraordinary Michael Jackson taught us, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Let's do this together. And I will live, yes, for Michael Jackson, that inspired me so much. As Oprah Winfrey, as Ray Dalio, as Tony Robbins, all these amazing souls, The Rock, Celine Dion, Beyonce, all these amazing souls, Taylor Swift, J.Lo, oh my goodness, all these amazing souls that were brave enough to bring their voices to the world. Lady Gaga, that could flip chat from their dark side to the light side, from their negative human programming through their spiritual matrix again. And that's my invitation for you too. Let's go together to build a new world. I will leave for you now Chain of Love. Let's create this video clip as the new Heal the World. The new We Are the World. Bring together as many artists as we can, as many singers as we can, as many people from all over the world as we can, for us to become a chain of love. Because with your heart and my heart, we can heal the world. We are this power, this electromagnetic field, for us to flip chat the vibration of our planet, for us to change our culture once and for all. I love you. Lots of love from Mrs. Joy to the whole world. Thank you for being with me. We are the best generation to make the shift of reality for the whole planet. Come and join me, because we are here to have so much fun. Let's become a chain of love. XOXOXO. Love you. I love you. Michael, that's for you. I love you. I love you guys. Who are from my generation understands this energy that we have to really heal the world. We believe in this. And if there were a spiritual leader, humanitarian leader in the world, yeah, I call Michael Jackson. He for me was the biggest humanitarian leaders in the whole world. And He made His job. He implanted the right programming in my energetic field that I'm here to heal the world, as you know you are too. Thank you. Thank you to each one of us. Thank you to each one of you. And thank you for Oprah Winfrey as well. It has been programming us to be and become our super soul and to be the queens we are here to be in this world, and the kings, with the power of our 7 chakras open, with our crown chakra open, representing our connection with the divinity, our connection with the universe, and our connection with the Mother Earth. Having our healing energy completely clean with our parents, with our father, with our mother, and then being able to be completely free to be in this world with the powers of our super soul that is all the time in this vertical energy connected with the Mother Earth and with the universe. And once you are back in this unity, going out of this duality and accepting the duality that you have the angel and the devil inside, wow, accept it, because we are both. We are the imperfection inside of the perfection, and it's perfect. And so once we learn how to accept our hurt child, is when this whole world will change. Because all these fake masks that we have been holding for so long time, they can all fall. And we just can be who we are and receive unconditional love, accepting that we are both. That's how we're gonna change the world, one by one, flip chatting, reprogramming our subconscious mind, and the world will be much more stars on the earth, or maybe not much more, but in infinite ways, as the same way that we look the stars in the sky. We're gonna be shining, as my song "You Have a Voice" says. You remember that we came to shine, to enlighten the whole world. You have a voice, remember that. Listening now, after you listen this video clip and watch it on YouTube, Chain of Love, once you listen it, go on Spotify and listen the whole album. As I said to you, it's just 30 minutes, and that has the power to shift your whole energy for you to be in high frequencies again. Remember, you need to give a quantum leap in your energetic field for you to manifest the life of your dreams, and I'm here to help you in doing that. A huge kiss into your heart, and I see you soon. Lots of love from Mrs. Joy. And now for you, Chain of Love.
Now you feel alone, and I am here to be with you. I know you want to go, and sometimes never leave again. But I know this pain will go, and you will love again. I just open my heart, I'm here to free your soul, for you to see another world, for us to shine again. The whole world was blind in pain, hurting each other so much. I know I'm here to make this change, 'cause I'm here to heal the world. But I can't do this alone, I need you, I need your heart with me. I can do this with you, together we can heal other so much. And now I'm here to make this change, 'cause I'm here to heal the world. But I can't do this alone. I need you. I need your heart with me. I can't do this with you. Together we can heal the world. Let's become a chain of love. 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 Together we can heal the world. Together we can heal the world.